Mwah. Hello, lovely people, and I hope you're all doing great and that you started your 2022 with a smile. And it's just a fun and positive and awesome year for everybody. I'm here today with no makeup, but I'm sure that nobody's giving crap about it right now. But anyway, I'm here today because I wanted to speak with you about something that's happening right now, and a lot of people, I'm sure, will have some questions. And this is the Omicron variant of the COVID-19 virus. And for as much as you see videos out there that, let me try to put this down here, maybe. For as much as we see videos out there for the COVID-19 virus and like the first wave and the second wave, we haven't quite seen a lot of videos with the Omicron virus. I mean, there was some, with the previous variants, but not as much for that one. So I thought, okay, why not? I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be one of those people that's gonna upload some of the symptoms and some of the facts that were true or false for me when I got infected with Omicron. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you the story. So it all started I think December 30th, we were out and we were shopping for Christmas cake, for New Year's Eve cake, sorry. And we were out and shopping for New Year's Eve cake. And there was this guy, one of the managers of the store, who seemed very sick. And he had a face shield, but like he was coughing, not in it. And first thing is, like, you think if somebody is that sick, why would they even be working? And I get it, there's a lot of reasons why a person is working, but you shouldn't be working really to make others sick if you're that sick, right? Anyway, so as he was coughing, he wasn't coughing into anything, and he was just coughing out. And I told my husband, I just hope we don't get this, or we don't get sick with anything. And little did I know, next morning my belly kind of started hurting, but I was like, oh no, I'm just probably indigestion or something. And then January 1st, I woke up and I started having horrible pains, and I woke up in sweat. So apparently something very interesting is that you get to wake up in sweat with the Omicron virus and variant or something of COVID. And I was drenched in sweat, and I thought, oh, maybe it's just my blood sugar, because I'm type 2 diabetic, and I thought maybe something happened. I don't know what, maybe I had something sweet or something, but it wasn't normal. During the day, I had a lot of congestion in my nose, stuffiness, and just generally not feeling well, like the feeling you're getting sick but you're not really sick yet. And by that night I started having belly pains and fever. And I felt it very bad because my eyes were burning. It was very, very strong. And we didn't have thermometers, so my husband had to go out and look for one. And with the current situation, it was really hard to find one, but luckily we found one. So when he came back, my temperature measured 100.6, and I knew at this point that I was sick with something. So next morning we couldn't go anywhere because it was Sunday, but this is when my throat started hurting me, and my nose was very stuffy, and it started running too, but just a horrible pain right here in this area. Nothing else really happened during that day, just the symptoms of your being sick. And then on the 3rd, which was Monday, we went out and we went to get tested, which took several days because we did the test where you put your thing inside, and I don't know what it is, but yeah, we just had to wait for a few days to see if we were positive or not with COVID. So meanwhile, the nose congestion started going down through my throat, and then it also started hurting my body. So I felt horrible pain. Day 3, I felt horrible pain in my lung area and in my chest area, and also I started experiencing heart palpitations. So at this point, I knew something is wrong. This is the day when I also started losing the sense of smell and taste. So by the night on the 3rd, my fever was still going up, and no matter what I was doing, I couldn't lower it. And it's funny because, you know, of course, COVID does raise your blood sugar levels. So I was very worried, how would that go? Luckily, it didn't go that bad for me. So it didn't raise them more than 120 throughout those 10 days that I've been with the infection. Luckily, that will stay that way. But day 4 and 5 were really bad because my chest was hurting and my back was hurting really bad. Like, you could feel horrible pain through your spine. Like, every single part of your spine will hurt, like you've been hit with, I don't know, something like a whip, but like very, very like strong hit. And it was just a horrible pain. And this is the time, day 5 was the time when we got our results back, and it said that we tested positive for coronavirus. So at this point, with my physician, we've already had a plan how to tackle this and what to take. And I was prescribed aspirin. So apparently aspirin I have to take for 2 months now, every day, which I'm very against because I do have ulcers in my stomach, and this is not helping me at all. It's making it worse, but I am taking aspirin for right now, and then when we have the next visit with the physician, I'll ask what I can switch it to. So as soon as I know, I'll put this in the comment section under this video. So at this point, day 5, I didn't have any taste of smell or like I could literally be served, you know, cow poop, you know, and not being able to taste it at all. It was just ridiculous because like literally you don't feel anything and you can't smell anything, and it's really hard because when you're trying to make dinner or lunch, it's just like, okay, so what do I do? Like, how do I feed my family? Well, my husband also got it, so his symptoms were a little milder than mine, but for me, for the most part, it felt like I'm sick with a very, very bad flu. So day 4 and 5, there were the pains at the back, and on day 6, suddenly those started going away, and I got this huge burst of energy, like out of nowhere, which followed with another episode of being tired and restless. And just day 6 and 7 is when the cough started, and the cough was really, really bad, like you're having a very bad asthma, bronchitis type of a cough. But luckily the levels of my oxygen, so my oxygen levels were pretty good. So you know, I went through it without any problems, but I have a feeling the cough is gonna last for a while, and so is the nose congestion. By day 7, the fever kind of started going away, so it will come, but then it will go away, and that was a good thing because I was very worried. So I was also taking, beside the aspirin, vitamin C in high doses, as well as zinc, but I also took a lot of iron. I was prescribed magnesium and vitamin D, but those made my heart palpitate like crazy, so I didn't take those. Instead, I was taking ginger root. I would drink that, and turmeric. So lots of turmeric and ginger root was something I was taking. I also took a lot of garlic because I was trying to lower that fever the first few days, but it was just a struggle in general. So day 6 and 7 is when, like I said, I had the pain and the cough, and then day 8 and 9 came, and in those days the body aches were almost gone, but then a sort of a dizziness kind of appeared. So I kind of started getting dizzy and just like always being dehydrated. I don't know, I felt thirsty all the time. So, and it's not the sugar, it's not the diabetes, it's just generally feeling like very thirsty. And no matter how much water I drink, of course I go to the bathroom when I drink the water, but no matter how much water I would take, I would just feel not satisfied and still thirsty and still thirsty. So yeah, you drink a lot of water when you're with the Omicron virus. But those days, this is the reaction of it. Unfortunately, our kittens also got it. I don't know how, but apparently they also got it. So they've been doing fine. They're also surviving it with us right now. It just sucks because everybody is being sick at the same time. So yeah, day 10 for me today, and I still feel tired. I do feel very tired, but blood sugar levels seems to be going a little bit more down. Blood pressure 120/86 today. So I cannot say if it's good or bad, but maybe it's bearable and it's okay. And I do feel a little cold chills and just generally tired, just like you need to sleep, like your body says to you, I need to rest. Now, between days 7 and 9, what happened to me, and some people do experience similar symptoms, is what I've heard. Lots of belly aches, like a lot of belly aches, and from day 7 now on, I really don't feel hungry. Like I eat and I force myself to eat, but I don't feel hungry at all. Like I don't have the sense of, okay, I want to eat, I am hungry. I'm not hungry. Sometimes I would crave a grapefruit or like an orange, but that's really it. Like I know I have to force myself to eat, because if I don't eat, then it's not a good thing. So same thing happens to my husband. Like he sits down and he tries to eat and he's just like, I can't. There's just, you don't feel hungry, and there's all this pain in your belly and your stomach, and it just feels like you're about to throw up, so nauseous, but you're not. And then also I have lots of people say they have like diarrhea or soft stool in these days. I don't seem to be having this issue. Instead of that, I'm having like hard stool, so like it's a little hard to poop for me. As my husband, he's also having the problem, so no matter how much water we drink, the stool or the poop is like kind of like hard. so those are some of the symptoms. I would say overall this is like a very, very bad virus, like because I've had before pneumonia years back. I know what pneumonia is. I would say this is something between a bronchitis and pneumonia, but it's bearable so long as you tackle it from the very first day and you listen to your physician and you just follow the routine. I was told not to sleep on my back. Unfortunately, I can't sleep on my chest because I do have heart palpitations, and God knows what those are from. I have a feeling I had the coronavirus in the summertime, but I never tested for it, so I cannot say 100%. But this is when it all started for me. So yeah, this is where I stand, day 10. If you have any questions, please let me know. I do hope that this helps. One other thing that helps me a lot is apple cider vinegar water. So I do take the apple cider vinegar water every day. A tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 8-ounce cup of water in the mornings. that helps me tremendously every day, and I will continue taking that, as well as vitamin C from lemons and limes and oranges and everything else. So definitely those are some tips I would say for you to do. But I would say get some fresh air. Always open your windows no matter how cold it is. Get some fresh air, because this is definitely very important, especially right now. Your lungs need it. You need the fresh oxygen, and if you can walk out, then great. My physician advised that I walk out every 2 hours and get some vitamin D from the sun. But if you can't, that's fine too. Make sure to just put enough fresh air in your rooms or wherever you're staying, and know that this will be a process. I want to also talk about something else, and hopefully this would be seen by somebody who may have experienced a similar problem or a similar symptom. So besides the obvious symptoms for COVID-19, I'm sorry, I'm happy, like, all the time. Like, I'm cheerful, and I don't feel sad or like depressed, or like, I don't know how unusual is this, but I can't stop laughing. Like, I speak with my husband about things and I just laugh a lot. So amongst everything else, this, type of the disease, or this type of the illness, so Omicron, is making me very happy. Which I truly hope there's more people that are experiencing this rather weird symptom. And some people say it's like something to do with the nerves in the brain, or maybe it's affecting that. But whatever that is doing, if it's making me happy, then I'll take that any day, just because, like, my body level is like this, but my positivity and joyfulness level is like 100%. So go figure. I don't know if anybody else has experienced similar symptom of joy and laughter, because there is nothing funny about COVID-19 at all. But anyway, I guess this is where it hits me. Okay, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that your year started much better than mine did. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer those. And again, this is just from my point of view and how I am coping with COVID-19. I definitely don't think 5 days is enough quarantining during the Omicron. I don't even think 10 days is enough with this. It's just, your body needs to recover. And then I'm thinking how many people you can get sick from day 5 to day 10. It's just, you're like a, I don't know, virus that you can infect so many other people. So yeah, definitely that's my experience with this. Thank you for watching. Say a prayer for us and for your friends and family, and if you know somebody that's going through this. And hopefully, since we're all in this together, we'll go out all in it together. So I hope it made sense. I'm sending you well wishes, and Happy New Year to everybody. Mwah. Bye. See you in my next vlog.